Hey everyone, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. It's Tuesday, August 31st, 2010. This is Jennifer, and this is Marie making her Talk to Me Tuesday debut. She was scratching at the door, so I thought I'd let her in, and she makes a pretty cute fuzzy co-host. She is the baby of my cat family, and she's just turned 4, and she is full of mischief, and that's actually her nickname. It's Mischief, right? She's named after Rogue from the X-Men, whose real name is Marie. Okay, go. I'm wearing a handmade hat on this warm August day because I'm about to post a bunch of handmaids into my Etsy shop. If you feel like you need a hat, I'm gonna have hats. I really appreciate all the awesome comments I got after last week's tutorial. Making the pants out of the shirt was a lot of fun. I have a couple pairs. I've been wearing them for a long time. They're easy, they're fun, and when you have a husband who's a foot taller than you and wears big t-shirts, it's also a very easy thing to for me to transform his old t-shirts into, and usually he doesn't care what I do with them once he's done with them, so I've had a lot of fun cutting his shirts up and making stuff for myself. It's been a while since I've done some actual show and tell, so I thought I would do some show and tell today. I had an unfinished paper piecing class this weekend, and it was a really small class. And it was a very low-key class, so I brought my sewing machine and I sewed too in between, you know, doing a little bit of helping here and there. Wasn't a lot of helping going on. I had some very awesome, competent students, and it was just fun to get to sew with other people. So I pulled out a little Haunted, my new haunted house pattern, and I brought totally different fabrics than I made it with the first time, and I created this using just these really fun fabrics. This is a purple sparkly. All these owls are fussy cut from the What a Hoot line of fabric, and I'm planning on going back in here and quilting maybe a little purple branch in there when I quilt this guy. So I'm really looking forward to finishing this up. I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger and put a border on this one. I didn't put a border on the other one, so this is the size of the actual pattern itself. I did include, I think it's this piece, is an alternative piece that is included in the pattern, so if you don't want to make the broken window, which is the most complicated piece in the whole pattern, you can actually substitute this piece and have a solid fabric there. And the others are just the same pieces, I just didn't do any piecing in the centers. And so this was fun. I had a good time with this. I really like the way it turned out. I think it's super cute, super whimsical, and not so scary. I've been doing a little crocheting. School started last week for my kids, so that means I'm in the carpool line again. Usually in the carpool line means I'm sitting with my car off and my windows down. Some days it's too hot to crochet like that, but if there's a good breeze, I'll crochet anyway. And my current carpool project is this one. I've been working on this at home too, so this is not all carpool line. This is the colorful corn I showed you a couple weeks ago. But I've made some progress, and I'm still adding more colors. I don't have enough to repeat this pattern, so I'm probably going to do just a random colors. And it's really fun. It's really easy, but it's pretty wide, so it's a little warm when I'm in the carpool line. But I'm also working at it when my kids are at music lessons, and sometimes at home, but mostly in the car or when I'm waiting for my kids to do whatever. I am still working on my blue bricks. This is HP 5 Freaks pattern, and I've gotten, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of bricks. I'm on my 7th row of bricks. It is a little bit slow going, and I'm not doing this in the carpool line because it's too complicated for the carpool line. It's not that the pattern's hard, it's just that I have, I don't know, I can't tell from here. I have several, I have several different strands of yarn all going. All of these are attached still to their balls of yarn. That's a little too much to worry about to be in the car, so I work on it only at home and usually if we're watching a movie or something. But it is getting longer. I would say I'm about halfway there. This one's probably going to be for us or maybe for a gift. This is a free pattern on ambersoriginals.blogspot.com, I believe is the address. I will put the link under my feet so that you get a good look at that, because it's a really cool, really easy pattern, and it's so striking, and it makes a really, the stitch she uses makes a really dense fiber, so it'll make a really nice warm Afghan in winter. And last but not least, I want to thank everyone that has purchased one of my patterns. You guys are just amazing me, astonishing me. This pattern in specific, I've already sold out my first printing, which is very exciting. I took my first out-of-state wholesale order yesterday, and they are now available at the Honeybee Quilt store. I just delivered more. They sold out of the first batch I took them. I made a second class for this pattern, so I have another class in November. I believe it's November the 12th. It's a Friday from 9:30 to 12:30. So that's 2 classes for this pattern in November. I've been overwhelmed by your acceptance and excitement for my pattern business. I really appreciate everything you guys have done for me. I am selling patterns on my website. Hard copies after this week will only be available through Etsy because I have a limit for how many things I can put for sale on my website as of right now, just because it costs more to put more stuff on there, and it's just easier right now to have the hard copies on Etsy, so I'm gonna put all the hard copies there. I am working on hard copies of the other patterns that haven't been available yet. At first I just focused on the ones that were gonna be used for my classes, but I am gonna get my kitchen window and Night's Reverie on hard copy on my Etsy store. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the runes or not because it's like 20 pages and it's going to cost more to print, but if I keep selling patterns, I will do some limited number of hard copies of that one, so if you want a hard copy, that will be available too, so it's very exciting. Again, thank you guys for supporting me, thank you for telling your friends, and thank you for buying my patterns. I will see you guys next week. Bye.